I appreciate very much that you guys are coming in today. We're gonna talk with you for a few minutes about the process just to kind of get moving forward. But before we do that, I'm Sarah and this is
I'm Duke.
Duke. And
We're going to be your mediators.
So I had Jeffrey and Emily, is that right? And you guys are okay?
Jeffrey versus Jeff, or it doesn't matter?
Either.
Okay. And I know this is about a child. Can you tell me your child's name?
Jake. And how old is Jake?
5.
Okay. Let us know we're going to be having a conversation together today to talk a little bit about whatever the plans are that you want to. It's a voluntary process, so that means that you can stay as long as you feel comfortable staying. So we'll be maybe taking a few notes down, that's just for our references, but everything that you say here, neither Duke nor I will repeat outside this room.
We host the conversation. All the decisions are going to be yours. So we're not allowed to give opinions or make suggestions or give advice. What we do is we listen to what's important to the two of you, and we give you an opportunity to see if you can come up with ideas that fits the needs for both of you and for Jake and anybody else who's in his life. Okay?
Sure.
So the way we usually start is we say, what brings you to mediation, and then we give you a chance just to speak to each other. You may hear us repeat back or ask questions or take notes, but the first stage is conversational. So we want you to have a conversation. What is it that we're going to be working on today?
I would say that school is the issue on the table.
School.
To be more specific, our son Jake is about to start school for the first time, and we are at odds as to where we think he should go.
Why can't we agree on this? We've got
All right,
months.
let me put it this way. I'm very busy. I spend hours in the emergency room, and I want to make sure that Jake has something to do, and he's not going to be shuffled off to grandma every freaking night. I want him to have extracurriculars. I want him to have maybe some sports in his life.
So explain to us what's changed.
Well, what's changed is that Jack's mother
Oh, it's me. That's good. Yeah.
is not in the picture 1 to 2 weeks out of every month. So it all falls on me to look for him, look after him, take him to school, pick him up from school.
That has not changed at all. That has been the way it has been since the day he was born. That has not changed. What has actually changed? Tell him what's actually changed.
No, why don't you tell him what you think has actually changed?
He brings this other woman into his house, and now
Which
everything.
I have every right to, by the way.
Absolutely, I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying that now, just in the last couple months, everything's gone haywire. Everything. You have an issue with the food.
This isn't like a really, really serious relationship. Yeah, I guess I'll call her my girlfriend, but she's not.
What are you even talking about? This isn't serious, but she's cooking for your kid? What are you doing to your kid? If it's not serious, why would you have them meet? Why would you have him hang out with her?
Because my time is a commodity, and sometimes.
My time is a commodity. Listen to your.
You're looking to create stability for your son, and you're saying, how do you do that? You're looking at timing issues, like when do you do it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you're going to bring somebody into your home and you're going to have them meet your family, you'd think that that's pretty serious, right?
So you're saying that because you
So
feel
you want me
like
to keep her a
something's out of...
secret?
Say it again?
What should I do? Keep her a secret? Huh?
So you're trying to balance honesty with,
Yeah. I don't know what you want. You want me to not see anybody?
Just be thoughtful about who you're introducing him to and
That's
how
not
they're
really
being
what you're
brought
asking, is it?
Yes, I am. There are plenty of times during your day when your son
You think
is
I
hanging
neglect
out.
him because I'm having
No,
fun
I'm
with...
saying that you're introducing him to another woman.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Because
Don't
why?
say that in the same sentence that you say that it's not serious. I do not want Jake around them. I do not want Jake to be a part of your dating life. I don't want him to like them and then have them disappear. I don't want him to want to hang out with them more than me. I don't want them to discipline him. I don't want them in his life. I do not want you dating with our son around.
I don't see what the problem is. Because you get 2 weeks every month to go and do whatever you want. And no, of course it's not going to interfere with Jake's upbringing because you're on the other side of the country. He doesn't have to see you dating at all. But for me, you know, I've got him all the time. And I need some time to go and do what I want to do. And by that time, it's
This
time
is
to
your
go.
life. You've chosen it. This is your lifestyle. You have decided to go into residency. What do I do? What do I do with someone who is dating people and bringing them into the house? I'm not around. I have no idea what's happening. And then I'm just supposed to trust it and feel okay about it and hear from Jake that, like, Daddy's got a new friend who hangs out. How am I supposed to feel about that?
what is it that upsets you most about the scenario you just set up? That there's gonna be new people around? What's the most upsetting about that?
Yeah, I'm just totally out of control. I have no idea what's happening.
For you, it's a sense of equality. You're saying if Emily has the ability to have downtime from Jake and socialize, date, see people, that you want something like that in your life, where you have the ability to
yeah.
do it too.
I'd like to not have to worry about some psycho getting on my case because I want to meet new people.
Really? Because I've set my life up in such a way that I have time away.
No, because you're a hypocrite. Because when I want something, it's not okay, but you can go and do anything you want on your 2-week freedom period.
You can have
Half
the same.
the month.
You have chosen the way that I've chosen. You have chosen to do what you're doing in your life.
I don't have a problem with what you're doing the same way you have a problem with what I'm doing.
And you shouldn't, because I'm not involving our son in what I'm doing. I don't bring him
No,
to the
quite the
West Coast
opposite.
and have
You're
him.
leaving him all on me and my family and the babysitters. So
you feel like you're carrying the brunt of this?
Oh,
That
yeah.
you are,
oh yeah,
so you don't have the freedom and the luxury of doing stuff?
I don't have any freedom and luxury to do hardly anything anyway.
So then what we do with the process is we ask you to try to do that. Come up with ideas that would provide the boundaries and protection that you're looking for. And also the freedom, independence, and authenticity that you're looking for. And we ask you to come up with a few ideas. Anything that comes to mind that might get you the boundaries you're looking for, might get you the authenticity and the freedom you're looking for.
Having your dating be separate from your fathering.
I'm going to write that down as a suggestion. Have dating be separate from parenting.
What else?
I hardly see how I can ever stop parenting.
That's what brainstorming is. We're not asking you to try to settle. Come up with something.
But I've just heard a new need of time, of having, when we're talking about dating, you need the time to be able to fit in both parenting and dating, right?
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah.
So it's
we
got to
got-
be doable.
we got it, yeah, it's realistic. is-
Realistic. All right. So what
So
what
we
else
heard
could you do?
One idea.
What I definitely liked hearing you say that there's not affection being shown. So
Like I said
if
before.
they are in contact, if they are at the house, not having it be in a relationship setting.
Do you think I'm an idiot?
Yeah.
So the request would be to limit the public display of affection.
Yeah.
So what we got is keep parenting separate from dating. Limit PDAs. Set parenting first in your mind. Dates aren't to be used as babysitters. That you're going to work to protect each other's roles as parents. You also make an effort to keep your dating lives private from each other. What else?
It's relatively consistent, so if you can make plans with your dates.
It would be very easy if I wasn't the only person responsible.
You're
at
not.
times. And for that amount of time, if he's not with me, he's got to be someplace that I feel comfortable with him being. And sometimes there's no place that I would feel more comfortable with him being than with me. And sometimes I also want to have a social life. And so I take him with me everywhere I go.
Are you worried about what's being said about you to Angela?
Well, yeah, I mean, you hear him talk. It's very negative. It's very absent. I'm such an absent mother, and I'm trying not to be. I don't feel like I am.
You want to define yourself for yourself. You want to speak for yourself. You want to
Yeah.
have a voice there.
Definitely.
And so meeting her might help you do that.
Yeah, maybe it would help.
What do you think about that?
I mean, to be honest, I think I'll feel pretty awkward.
A handshake. A hello.
A handshake. A handoff.
I'm not out to kill her. I'm not trying to ruin your life. I just.
No, I know.
It might help us, turn us all into people instead of.
So it makes her real to you so that you know who Jake's spending time with, and it makes you real to her so that she sees who Jake's mom is.
Yeah, and Jake can be there witnessing us meeting each other so that Jake can feel like, oh, adults can function while in the world. And
Kind of address the issue that has been raised about it being real.
I mean, it sounds like a fine idea. It's a little, if not a little bit, awkward.
So it puts you in kind of a weird place, but you
I
see
feel-
the
I
value.
feel like it's a little
awkward.
weird, but-
We're in an awkward situation. It's
guess
life.
so.
That's what it is. I mean,
So what do you
what
want to
else?
do?
What else do we do?
Do you want to pick Jake up some night before Angela and I go out? I'll drop him off at your house.
No, I'll pick him up. I'll pick him up next week or something. We'll figure it